Imagine pulling a quarter from an old jar, glancing at it for a second, and discovering it might be worth $31,000. Sounds impossible? For most 2000 Virginia state quarters, 25 cents is all you'll get. But hidden among millions of ordinary coins are rare errors and exceptional examples that have turned simple pocket change into serious collector treasures. Today, we're going on a treasure hunt to uncover what makes certain Virginia quarters so valuable and what clues you should look for before spending one. The year was 2000. America was fully caught up in the excitement of the state quarter program. Every few months, a new design appeared, and people everywhere began searching their change for coins they had never seen before. Then came Virginia. The design wasn't chosen by accident. Instead of focusing on a building or state symbol, Virginia featured 3 historic ships: Susan, Constant, Godspeed, Discovery, vessels that carried settlers to Jamestown in 1607. Beneath the ships appears the phrase, Jamestown 1607-2007. It's a design packed with movement, history, and detail. And that detail is exactly why collectors examine these coins so carefully today. Because sometimes hidden among the sails, lettering, and ship lines are minting mistakes worth real money. Every treasure hunter starts with identification. Look on the front of the coin near the date. You may find P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, S for San Francisco. Philadelphia and Denver produced coins for circulation. San Francisco mainly struck. Proof coins intended for collectors. Most Virginia quarters are common, but certain examples from any mint can become valuable if unusual minting. Errors are present. That's where the hunt begins. Picture thousands of metal blanks moving through giant minting machines every hour. The process happens fast, very fast. A blank enters the press, massive dies strike it with tons of pressure. The design appears instantly. Then, the next blank arrives, and the next, and the next. When production moves at that speed, even a tiny mechanical problem can create unusual coins. Most errors are caught, a few escape. Those are the ones collectors chase. The first type of treasure is often overlooked. Die crack begins inside the steel die itself. After repeated use, stress creates small fractures. Those fractures leave raised lines on every coin struck afterward. Many people mistake them for scratches. Collectors know better. Typical value range: small die crack, $5 $20 visible die crack, $30 $100 large dramatic crack, $150 $500 plars. The most desirable examples often cut across major design elements, making them easy to spot. Not life-changing money yet, but we're only getting started. Now things get exciting. An off-center strike happens when the blank isn't positioned correctly during the strike. Part of the design misses the coin completely. The result looks strange immediately, and collectors love that. The more dramatic the shift, the greater the interest. Typical value range: slight off-center, $20 $75 moderate off-center, $100 $400 major off-center with visible date, $500 $2,500 plus. The date is important. Collectors want proof of what coin they're buying. A strong off-center strike that still shows 2000 can command impressive premiums. This is one of the most famous error categories. A doubled die occurs during die creation. Letters or design details appear duplicated because the die itself received a misaligned impression. On Virginia quarters, collectors inspect. Liberty, in God we trust. United States of America ship details. Date numerals. Strong examples can be surprisingly valuable. Typical value range: minor doubling, $25 $80 moderate doubling, $100 $600 strong double die, $800 $3,500 plies. These are among the most carefully searched varieties in the state quarter series. This error creates some of the strangest looking coins. During production, foreign material enters the striking chamber. It could be grease. It could be metal fragments. It could be cloth fibers. When the coin is struck, those objects interfere with the design. The result is called a struck-through error. Everyone is unique. Typical value range: minor, struck through $20, $60 noticeable example. $100, $300 major struck-through error, 400, 1,500 plus. Some collectors specifically hunt these because no two examples look exactly alike. Imagine the coin expanding beyond its normal size. That's what happens during a broad strike. Normally, a collar keeps the metal contained. If the collar fails, the coin spreads outward. The design still appears, but the shape changes. Typical value range, mild broad strike. $50, $150 strong broad strike, $200, $700 exceptional broad strike, $800, $2,000 They're dramatic, easy to identify, and highly collectible. Now we're entering territory many people never notice. Before striking, coin blanks are punched from metal sheets. Sometimes the punching process overlaps. The result is a blank missing part of its edge. When struck, the finished coin appears to have a curved section removed. Typical value range small clip, $40, $120. Medium clip, $150, $500. Large dramatic clip, $600, $2,000 plus. A genuine clipped planche can be surprisingly valuable when authenticated. The greatest treasure hunters know one secret. Multiple errors on a single coin create serious excitement. Imagine off-center plus die crack, double die plus struck through broad strike plus clipping. Those combinations are dramatically harder to find. Typical value range minor combinations. $500, $2,000 strong combinations, $3,000, $10,000. Exceptional examples, $10,000, $31,000 plus. These are the coins that make headlines among collectors. They are rare, very rare, but they exist. And that's why people continue searching rolls, jars, and old collections. Here's the part many treasure hunters overlook. Condition often matters just as much as the error. Two identical error coins can have completely different values. Why? Wear, scratches, luster, eye appeal? Professional grading services assign numerical grades. Higher grades mean stronger demand. For example, an error worth $300 in circulated condition might bring over $2,500 in a high mint state grade. A rare double die worth $1,000 could multiply several times if preserved in exceptional condition. That's why serious collectors handle valuable finds carefully. The condition is part of the treasure. Most Virginia quarters are ordinary. That's the truth. But treasure hunters don't search millions of coins because every coin is valuable. They search because occasionally one stands out. One unusual line, one missing section, one doubled letter, one striking mint mistake, and suddenly a common quarter becomes something collectors compete to own. Tonight, before you ignore that pile of spare change, take another look at any 2,000 Virginia quarters you find. Study the ships. Inspect the lettering. Check the edges. Because somewhere, hidden among millions of ordinary coins, a rare Virginia quarter is still waiting to be discovered. And the next person to find that hidden treasure could be holding it already without even knowing it.